Hello there, YouTubers. Beautiful sunny day here in Oregon. To go for a few spins, a few laps. And yesterday I was riding my green Ninja 300, 2014, was it special edition ABS version. Today though I got a red machine. Thing turns corners really freaking good, man. I can't even believe it, man. It's weird too, because it's front wheel drive, so it's like really weird to drive. So anyways, beautiful day. Might as well show you my new machine here. There it is. Alright. Let's see if she starts up. Oh, you know what? Gotta get some bare spots from last winter. Gotta move this out of the way. Oh, yeah. This was what's left of that right there. Used to be a ramp. You can still see the outline. The morning that I was picking up my motorcycle last October, slipped down. It was wet with black algae stuff. Just spun, cracked my forearm bones and sprained my wrists. And I need some water in there before I'm done here too. And that's when the wife called and said, you know, financing went through. You can pick it up today in a couple hours. I'm like, okay. But yeah, went ahead. Drove it home with cracked bones in both hands and arms and back all mungered. Alright. Let's get this out of the way so we can chop stuff. So I guess this would be, yesterday was my first, what I would consider my first official motovlog. And, being as today's vehicle is slightly different, I guess this would be my first Motovlog. Get it? Because I'm, you know, mowing the lawn. Moto. Okay. Kinds of junk out here from last winter. Still finding it. Okay. Oh, nope. Gotta get this up. I don't want to suck it into the mower. Suck it in, man. Okay. I gotta get my heavy rake out here instead of the lawn rake and get that little chunk of cardboard scraped up. Okay. Oh man. Thought I moved you out of the way, mofo. That's my pile of wood I gotta salvage some stainless steel screws out of. And possibly some of the wood too. I mean, this for a temporary greenhouse last year. Okay. Hopefully you'll be able to hear this over the lawnmower. It's a lot louder than my Ninja 300. Yeah, I think it has a mighty 4 or 4.5 horsepower. Oop. It's just a quickie trim down today. Try not to cut my toes off. So, had another motovlogger recognized the view. Stopped in to see if I was a motovlogger as well, then confirmed that I was, and said he'd seen my video and recognized the view. So pretty cool. It was
Giant Midget Moto.
got some pretty neat videos, so if you're out there, check him out. He's got a real nice bike. Yeah. It's a greenhouse we got to fill up here pretty soon. With some veggies for the wife. And she's a vegetarian. So we're trying to grow her some stuff. Maters, cukes. Not sure what else, whatever she wants, really. It's Oregon. You can pretty much grow what you need. Dun, 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 dun. Even weeds. Oh, slugs. Really good. I noticed as I was cleaning up this spring, had some cedar fence planks for continuing. Oh man, look at that mutant motherfucker. Jesus. Afraid he's gonna open up and spray me, and I'm gonna get all hippie on everybody here. Oh. Gotcha. I gotcha. Alright, that was a good one. Oh man, it's out front. Well, I'll toss it over onto the pavement and get it just a little bit when I'm done here with the lawn. I want it to latch on and take off and grow again. Yeah. Okay. Definitely got to raise that visor up though, whenever possible. Okay. Continuing on. That there, that there. Put that back there. And continue on. Actually, I'm going to move that out of the way too so I can get the jungle underneath. Added a little foam baffle to the front between my nose, I guess it would be in front of my frenulum, above my lip, between my nose and my lip. Just a little piece of foam. Try to cut down on my nose breathings that you sometimes heard in the last video. So you got a little bit of hay fever action going on. So yesterday my nose was really plugged up. But not, you know, mucusy or anything, just that dry, plugged up, hay fevery. It's feeling better today, but testing out that to see how it's going to do. There we go. So, my bike is a 2014 Kawasaki Ninja 300 ABS Special Edition, the lime green, and not at all my first bike, just the only first bike in, if you don't count a scooter as a bike, then it's the first bike in about, let's see, 17 years. Previous to this, though, I had a small Honda 50cc scooter. Rode that for a year and a half in town. Modded it up with a Katako IMAP fuel controller and a full pipe system. I was able on a new variator and modded the intake so that it was a short distance straight. The cone filter, Canon cone filter. So I was able to hit about like a whopping 42 miles an hour on the flats and about 45, 46 downhill. Then wife decided we needed a second vehicle and told me to look online for something around $4,000 or $5,000, and all they had was a bunch of shit cars, and I didn't want to get involved with, didn't want to spend any money on, so I have to go get the, or was I smart and bring the key? Dun dun dun, no, damn you. Alright. Trying to get this here. Sure, probably pretty odd me walking around outside there with helmet and camera on, talking to myself. But that's alright. Alright. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, gonna put my riding gloves back on. So I'm going to be hitting mach speeds with this thing. Alright. Measure's empty. Oh, that's front yard, yeah. Tonight, put the garbage and yard debris bin out at the curb. Tomorrow morning, trash guy and the yard debris truck come. Possibly the other one, recycling one, but we don't have anything right now. So I got that. That. Oh yeah. I gotta get my rain gutter fixed. Extender. To shorten the drain pipe. And I still need to get a cement pullet through here, I think. Oop, that's a future fence. Those cedar planks there, plus they dissipate a little bit of heat. This wall in the garage gets hit with heat all day. As soon as it's past, like, 11 a.m. or so in the summertime. And it gets hot in the rest of the house because of it. Alright. Get your hands. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I tell you, it's ridiculously hot wearing this helmet. So this might be my one and only Motovlog. But hey, if you haven't tried it, don't knock it. I just wish I had a hydration unit. Maybe that's what I should do. When I get rich and famous, I'll get a backpack with a capacity to hold a little hydration unit with a little mouth tube. Okay, back to the fun. Alright. And my shame, left a piece of cardboard I didn't know was underneath the yard debris bin for a while. Had a really long crap winter and whatever it is, it'll grow back. So I gotta do some reseeding over here. Pop a lid on there, we go. Alright. It's getting a foggy visor there. So anyways, the wife was going to give me a car somewhere between $4,000 and $5,000. Nothing appealed to me online. They all look kind of, dodgy. So I said, no, thank you. But if you're going to do that, I would rather just get a new motorcycle. She said, well, you can't get a motorcycle for that much. I said, yeah, you can. So I showed her online and went down to one of the local, well, not local, it's about 17 or 20 miles outside of town. A multi-dealer bike shop. After emailing to let them know we were interested in a lime green 2014 ABS Special Edition version that they had listed on their website. I'm not sure, but I think I might have gotten the last one. I don't know how many there are in the state, but either they're not popular or, they kept the numbers low. I don't know. It's just a bit of paint and decals. Well, I gotta say, my one's pretty peppy for what I've seen from other people's videos. Maybe it's just imagination, probably. Wishful thinking. Just remember what I thought was a decent amount of power back in the old Ninja 600R back in '85 is probably about what the Ninja 650 has now, which is about 70 horsepower. I think that's what the 600 was rated at. And it might have had 54 at the rear wheel or something ridiculous. It weighed 435 pounds wet. But it was a good bike. Had a couple of quirks of the brakes, but tearing those out. Dialing the suspension a bit. It was a really good bike for my purposes. Even as a sport tourer, I loved it. That's why I'm up in the air of when it's time to upgrade my 300. If there's no difference really in the insurance cost between a 650 Ninja or a ZX6R Ninja, then I'm gonna have to sit on both of them real hard. Or crazy thought always passes through my mind is for about 2,000 more you can get a ZX10. Yeah. Probably keep it in the low power setting for a year or two. That's crazy amount of power, man. But I wouldn't do one of those unless I had a fat wallet. most of my money is going into safety gear for the motorcycle for me, rather. Finally got a full leather outfit, not homogeneous by one brand. The only thing missing is the gloves. I got a what do you call it? Alpine Star GP Plus R, the ventilated one, and got the City pants, and these gloves are Core-Tech winter gloves, but they're actually not so bad in the summer. I'd rather have that little extra padding if I'm going to go skidding down the pavement on my palms. Good trade-off. Although I'd rather just have a double layer leather at that point, so we're not quite so roasting hot. Alright. I need to do a lawn bag check. Might as well. Yeah, this will be a really good test of the, that's, anytime you hear a big puff, that's through my mouth. So I'm starting to get hot. I don't know what the temperature is, but got a good breeze anyways. But I chose my heavy fabric Rush. What was this one? The Time Machine World Tour. When they were up in Washington at that what do you call it, arena? Yeah, it was like 3 rows from the front, right in front of Alex. Got pointed out a few times by him. My back was killing me, and so I just kind of standing real still, grabbing my rib cage with my arms crossed. And I think he might have thought I wasn't having fun because he took it upon himself to try to, you know, get me to raise my hands and, you know. Oops. Then he went across the stage and kind of pointed me out to Getty before they did their scheduled stage change, right to left for each other. And Getty came up to the stage and was kind of right there, you know, my bass guitar god. I was mesmerized, you know, like a freaking weirdo. Trying to make sure I tried to remember what he was doing on some of the stuff. And then Alex and switched back again, and he got me to do both fists up in the air. And that got him to smile. And then showing on as per usual. So, sad to hear that they're possibly going to be not doing any major tours after this year. But totally understandable. Been at it a long time, and family stuff takes precedence. You've already made your mark. There's no shame in giving time to your family, man. Oops, I think I missed a spot here. So I told you this thing was a corner turning beast, man. Look at this. Peeling out and everything, man. Woo. Okay, let me see. If I just scramble up the hill, there it is right there. Missed a spot. You know, what Stephen King should have done, what he should have done, was had like a bitter old groundskeeper die, and he was so pissed off that he got shafted on his check every week that he vowed to haunt the lawnmower that he toiled with for 30 years with no appreciation. Goes on unsuspecting killing sprees as the machine is sold on Craigslist from one victim to the next in estate sale after estate sale. Nobody can figure out the connection. Be the world's greatest whodunit. But nobody listens to me. I always hate bugging the birds up in the tree here, especially so close to nesting season. Or in nesting season, I hope not, but you know, some of them are. And this will help also make sure that they can see any stray cats that might be sniffing around. But I always, before I do any lawn mowing this time of year, I scan the yard in this area just in case a little chick fell out of the tree. Because it, ooh, smacko! Foot protection. Alright. I think that's it. So, I'll hide my shame. Alright. I think that about wraps up my second Motovlog and my first Mowtovlog. Motovlog. Motard blog. Anyways, yeah, Ninja 300, love it. Sunny, Oregon. Roasting to death. So I'm going to make a run. Where am I going to go? I'm going to get a cold drink of water. And I think I might go get like a cherry Slurpee. That sounds good. Or icy. Or frosty. Or freezy. One of them things. And I gotta get breakouts of saw and cut this stuff up. Figure out what I'm gonna salvage out of there. All kinds of fun stuff. And I gotta mix all that soil into a homogeneous pile. Take all the roots out and amend it with some stuff to revigorate it and let it sit for a while and be growing here again pretty soon. So, nice little hummingbird feeder. I get 2 pairs of Anna's hummingbirds, mated pair, and a Rufus hummingbird, mated pair. And like I said, we got like 24 species of birds coming in pretty much every day, foraging and eating. As you can see, I don't know who leaves all this out, but some nut job leaves all this stuff out. The birds keep coming around, and the squirrels. That would be me. I like the critters. And so long as they don't get up in the house, I don't give a crap. So, hopefully maybe makes up for some of them to get flattened out on the road. They just can't figure out where to go. And then they jump at the tire. Little munchkins. Oh, there's a bird right there. We got house finches, house sparrows, spotted tuies, scrub jay, stellar jay, chorus ravens, rock pigeon, mourning dove. Oh man. Chipping sparrow. Of course, the crested chickadee. Of course, American red robin. All kinds of stuff. A couple, European starlings come through here, picking down through the ground for grubs and caterpillar larvae. They don't nest around in this direct area, so they just come through for a short period, moving north, I guess, following the grub explosion. Alrighty, well, that was the end of my Motovlog. It was a good day. I'm gonna cool down and clean up and get something to eat.